Well, I gotta keep him in bounds.
Very good. Very good.
Opportunity. That's what we got here today. Show this team over here what we about, man.
Cut it loose today. Have fun. Trust the man next to you, all right?
The Atlanta Falcons at the Philadelphia Eagles. No touchdown fest in Philadelphia.
The Eagles' defense is being introduced because that is what Philadelphia is leaning on most today.
At least not after one apiece. First, LeGarrette Blount for the Eagles.
He's in. Touchdown.
And Devonta Freeman for the Falcons.
Luke toward the end zone. Devonta Freeman. What a play.
The Falcons in front, but pegged back and overhauled by Jake Elliott field goals.
It's good. Wow.
He's not gonna.
The Falcons unable to find a way through.
And the Eagles have defeated the Atlanta Falcons. They were one well away from the Super Bowl. Let's go.
Well, OC, it surprised a lot of people. Did that result, despite Philadelphia being the #1 seed?
Yeah, I mean, everybody really thought Atlanta was going to go up there and beat them because of the way they played against the Los Angeles Rams, and because the Philadelphia Eagles had lost their quarterback. I thought for sure that Philly was going to be the first #1 seed out. They proved me wrong. Outstanding play by their defense. Even offensively, they did what they needed to do to get the win.
Offensively, they kept it simple, but defensively, which has been such a strength of theirs all season, they delivered again.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, they got great pressure. They stopped the run. Tevin Coleman got a little loose, but ultimately they were dominant on defense.
So let's just show you then how the playoffs look now. #1 seeds Philadelphia, #2 seeds Minnesota. They meet in Philadelphia tomorrow for the right to go to the Super Bowl in a couple of weeks' time. How do you view this matchup then?
This is what you're going to call an old-fashioned bloodbath, a slugfest. Two outstanding defenses. I mean, they're not going to allow anything to go on back there. But I like the Philadelphia Eagles in this football game. I really do. I know Minnesota has done all the right things. They had a miracle last week. But Minnesota's going to have to travel to Philadelphia. It's going to be cold. The grass is... I mean, I know it's cold in Minnesota, but they play indoors.
Yes.
So outside is going to be a completely different game. That Philadelphia defensive line is outstanding. They're going to be after get after Case Keenum.
You know we don't agree.
Right.
Okay, cool. All right, so, first of all, you're right. Great defenses, right? Both these defenses attack, they pressure, they do that well. So that can almost eliminate... They can almost eliminate each other. This game is about the quarterbacks. And Nick Foles does not perform well under pressure, but Case Keenum does. Case Keenum does well under pressure, and he can create plays with his footwork. This is going to be about whose quarterback plays better, and I'm going with Case Keenum.
Okay. Well, you're entitled to your own opinion.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm 100% okay with that.
Very generous of you.
Yes, of course you are. But in my opinion, the Philadelphia Eagles have the advantage. They are at home. They have the better running game. They have better receivers. Nick Foles can play anything.
You said Philly has better receivers.
Yes. Absolutely.
You're talking about Minnesota has the best combination in the league.
I feel like Torrey Smith, Nelson Aguilar, and Alshon Jeffrey. I feel like those three are better than the Minnesota Vikings receivers.
No way!
All Philadelphia has to do is pound the ball, play action pass, play great defense at home. I think Philly can pull this one off.
Mike Zimmer, the Minnesota head coach, has been very, very keen this week to point out, as soon as that win over New Orleans happened, business as usual, back in training, watching tape, working on the Eagles. You're shaking your head already. You know what I'm going to say here.
Of course.
It's surely going to take them a little while to come down off such a ridiculous high as beating the Saints and get themselves ready to go again, isn't it?
It's going to be almost impossible for them to get themselves back ready to play simply because of the way they won this football game. I mean, put yourself in that particular situation. You win a game that in your head you're thinking you could lose, and it's like a miracle happened out there. All of a sudden you go from an incredible high to now having to get back to play another game on the football field. I think it's going to be really difficult for them to do.
And that doesn't help you?
No.
When you got the luck on your side and you don't care what's happening, that you can turn the game at any time, that doesn't help you?
I don't think so.
Two-time Super Bowl champion?
Not in this situation.
Come on.
Not in this situation.
We want that luck, baby.
Just to confirm, your choice?
Soda.
Yeah, just to confirm.
Philadelphia. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Oh,
I did all that. That's how bad I want them to win.
fair to say they didn't agree in that chat. To the AFC. Now, last week, the Jacksonville Jaguars travelled to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers. The young pretenders against the old guard. The South was very much divided on who would win this game. Jason went Steelers because, you know, the Jaguars can't score any points. Can they, Jason? That's a rhetorical question, by the way. No need to answer it. And Osi went Jaguars because, well, as I think you've just seen, he wanted to put Jason back in his place.
The Jacksonville Jaguars of the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Jaguars renowned as stoppers. Leonard Fournette as a finisher. And again. And T.J. Yeldon, the Jaguars giants of offense. The Steelers, the comeback of comebacks.
It's caught Antonio Brown.
But no, Smith to keep the Jaguars 21 points ahead. Then Le'Veon Bell, a glimmer. Extinguished by Fournette's third.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
A knockabout spree of touchdowns. But too late.
And Jacksonville has defeated the Pittsburgh Steelers.
It's hugely important for you to know that we don't rehearse this show, so I'm slightly concerned about what might be coming here, because now you've got this prediction right. I was expecting you in a leotard and somersaulting and cartwheels and probably a huge insurance bill for me as well. So what are you about to do?
I was going to do that, but unfortunately I was in Brixton. I played some five-a-side soccer. I got my ankle injured. So I can't do the flips or nothing. But I mean, it's important for us to know, Mark, over the past couple of years, that on this show there's somebody who's usually always right. And you always got to listen to that guy who's always right. You always got to listen to the king. And so, from here on out, from this show, I'm going to wear my wife's crown this year.
That's legit.
It's extremely important that you listen to me from here on out, Mark, okay? Because when the king talks, you listen. Now, what were you saying about the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers? First of all, don't look in my eyes, because I'm the king. You look down. You look down. You look down when we're speaking. What were you saying about the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Since you are the king, I don't want anything.
Please, no more speaking. No more speaking. You're not permitted to ask me some questions, Mark.
I could talk. Can I look you in the eyes?
Some questions.
Do I need to?
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay. Why do you? I can't actually believe I'm doing that. Why do you think Jacksonville did beat Pittsburgh, though?
Hear ye, hear ye. I'll tell you why.
Am I looking at you?
No, you can look at me. You can look at me.
I can look at you.
Yes.
Do I still understand?
The Jacksonville Jaguars have what we know as confidence and swagger. They actually beat Pittsburgh before, and they felt like they could go into here and win again. They shut down. Now Pittsburgh made some outstanding plays now, but they had to make some incredible catches. At the end of the day, Jacksonville Jaguars were too tough. Blake Bortles, the GOAT, all of a sudden doing what he needed to do. I mean, I really love the way this team was playing.
Two things. First of all, can I get up? Because otherwise somebody's going to have to carry me out.
Yes.
My legs aren't going to... Thank you.
But you could no longer look me in my eye.
Okay. Secondly, is that the crown that your wife won Miss Universe
Yes,
with?
absolutely. Absolutely. This is the exact crown.
How did you get that out?
Are you talking to me?
Sorry.
You're not allowed to speak to me right now. Go ahead.
Osi obviously knows he's the king of predictions. However, if you can go higher than a king, which I don't know what that would be, a god probably. Just watch this. This is Calais Campbell last week after Jacksonville had beaten Buffalo before they went to play Pittsburgh.
We try to just win what we can, play one play at a time, and execute, but I take it, 2-0 if it comes that way, or 45-42 if it comes that way, As long as we win, I'm happy.
What a prediction! What a prediction!
I didn't. Who knew? Who knew?
You knew. Calais, we will send you the crown. We'll might even give it to you if we see you at the Super Bowl. Now, the other game in the AFC divisional round saw the Tennessee Titans and the New England Patriots. The Titans had come off the upset of the previous round with their comeback against the Chiefs. So could lightning strike twice? Not if the man with a face like thunder, Bill Belichick, could help him.
Welcome to Foxborough's Gillette Stadium for this 2018 AFC Divisional Playoff.
The wild card Titans are the reigning Super Bowl champions.
All positive, all right. Bring a man behind you, down and pick him up.
Looks, fires, touchdown, Titans!
Corey Davis, one-handed. Another upset.
It's a shovel pass. The White in motion to the left. Touchdown, Patriots! Brady with a give to James White. White dives toward the goal line. Second touchdown of the night for James White.
5 touchdowns later, the answer, a resounding no. Nothing but another declaration of Patriot power.
He's a freaking cyborg.
Do you think anybody had any doubts it might be a shock when Tennessee scored first?
No, I don't think so. I think if you know anything about New England Patriots, man, they're able to weather all kinds of storms, and you saw them do that. Tennessee scored first, but they just throttled Derrick Henry, man, got after the quarterback. Outstanding performance by New England Patriots defense.
So once again, we'll show you the FC looks for the championship game. New England are the #1 seeds, but Jacksonville the #3 seeds, obviously putting out #2 seeds, Pittsburgh, and they will go to Foxborough. Well, we've talked a lot about Jacksonville's defence, but now that they have a devastating offence led by Blake Ballin Bortles, OC's going to take a look at the Patriots' defence, which, as you may remember, was not great at the start of the season, was it, OC?
Not at all, man. And when you discuss the New England Patriots, most of the discussion about this team will center around this guy, and rightfully so, because he's an outstanding football player. But the reason for their recent resurgence hasn't been all about Tom Brady. It has been the outstanding team defense that these guys play, and I want to take you through a couple of plays that these guys were able to make against the Tennessee Titans. Check this out. Now, first of all, run defense. What you're going to see here is James Harrison on the edge. And what you have to do if you're going to play good run defense is set the edge. You cannot allow the running back to get to the outside of you. And James Harrison is going to execute this to perfection. Check this out right here. He's going to be right here. He's going to try to block by a tight end, and he's going to push the tight end all the way into the backfield. Watch that. Boom. Knocks him back. The running back has no way to get to the outside. He now has to cut the ball into the inside where James Harrison's friends are waiting. Outstanding team defense by the New England Patriots. Now, last but not least, you're going to see what is called team defense, gap control defense, which is something that the New England Patriots apply to perfection right here. Check this out. Now, right here, they're going to try and run the ball downhill with Henry. And I want you to look right here. Look at that. All the gaps are covered. He has absolutely nowhere to run. So what does he have to do now? He has to bounce the ball to the outside, and that's not what you want to do against the New England Patriots because they have speed at the cornerback position. They're going to chase him down and get the ball carrier down. Another outstanding display of team defense by the New England Patriots. And quite frankly, if they're going to be able to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars, they're going to have to stop Leonard Fournette, and they're going to have to do this over and over again. Otherwise, they're not going to be able to win this game.
And as OC comes back to join us, do you see it as another defensive battle, this game?
Yeah, absolutely, because just like OC was saying, they're going to have to stop the running game of the Jacksonville Jaguars. And that O-line of Jacksonville has gotten better in the playoffs. So they're going to have gap control defense to be successful.
Do you both think that this, in many ways, is a harder game for New England than it would have been if they played Pittsburgh?
No question about that, man. This is a bad matchup for the New England Patriots. I'm not saying the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to win this game, but this is going to be a much tougher game than most people are going to give these guys credit for. Jacksonville is so athletic on defense. They match up everywhere with the New England Patriots, and then on offense, they can run the ball. They're going to play smash-mouth football. Should be a very good game.
I'm going to either put a statement or a question here which gives you the chance to talk about your favourite subject, which is, of course, yourself. So, when you look at Jacksonville against Brady and Jacksonville against the Patriots offense, if they can get to Brady quickly, the pass rush, if they can get to him quickly and they cover the various options in the backfield, that's the way to beat them. Is that how you beat them?
Oh, no question.
In the Super Bowl?
No question, man. We had outstanding defensive linemen, and we rushed the passer relentlessly. That's the only way you can beat the New England Patriots. You're not going to get into a coaching battle with Bill Belichick because you're going to lose that battle every time. Physically, you have to defeat the guy in front of you, and I'm not sure if the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to be able to do that against New England.
Blake Bortles?
Blake Bortles, man, I tell you what, he's finding his own way. You know, the man has had everybody everywhere doubting him, saying this is the guy that's holding you back, and all he's done is went out there and won the game. And that's ultimately what you have to do.
My level of respect for the man that Blake Bortles has gone from, I don't even know where it was, to all the way up. Now, I'm not going to say this guy's the best quarterback, he's this or he's that, but what he's done is week in and week out, he's been doubted every single week, myself included. Talked down about him, said bad things about him. He's put all that behind him and has continued to go out there and win games for his team. You have to give this man credit.
All right, predictions. You go first.
I'm going with New England.
Jacksonville.
You're a brave man.
Jacksonville Jaguars.
Is that just so you can wear that again next time?
No. Listen, New England obviously should win this game. But there's something about the way the Jacksonville Jaguars have played this entire season, man. This isn't going to be an easy matchup, man. And so I'm going to go with Jacksonville here.
Okay, before we go, just got time to show you some of the plays of the week, and there are plenty for us to take a look at. Look at this from Corey Davis of the Titans. An amazing one-handed grab against the Patriots.
I tell you what, Malcolm Mitchell better be ready next week because they're going to go at him.
It wasn't Drew Brees' day in the end, but this was a great catch from Alvin Kamara, falling away to take that one from Brees. The Jags force a fumble here on Ben Roethlisberger, and then look at the pace of Telvin Smith as he runs it back for a touchdown.
Man, speed just went up on all the video games.
Yeah. R2 on the controller to move like that. Leonard Fournette went airborne for a Jags touchdown.
That's a big man.
He had a good game, didn't he?
Yes, he did.
He had a very good game. This is an amazing play from Nick Foles, if he meant it. Torrey Smith catching that pass after the pass of Keanu Neal's knee.
Keanu Neal better get with the jug machine this offseason, because I tell you what, he's thinking about that one.
And we've got another Leonard Fournette play coming up here as he bulldozes into the Steelers' defence, and his O-line give him a hand on the way.
We call that weight room. That's what we call get weight roomed.
Look at the bodies involved in that. Adam Thielen climbing the ladder here for a spectacular grab.
Oh, my man Thielen, he got a pass interference and a holding on the same play and caught the ball. Have you ever seen that happen?
I've never seen that.
He got 2 flags.
Never.
And a couple of congratulatory pats on his bottom as well. And we had to end with this, didn't we? Unless you're a New Orleans Saints fan, you don't tire of seeing that from Stefan Diggs. We are back on Tuesday with NFL This Week, where we will be bringing you highlights from both of tomorrow's conference games. That's BBC 2 at 11:15. But from myself, Jason, and the King, it's good night.
Did I pick Jacksonville? I picked Jacksonville.
Yeah.
10 seconds to go. 24-23 Saints.
Let's go.
Most amazing finishes in the history of the National Football League. One step from returning to Minneapolis for Super Bowl 52.
So guys, that'll be the end of the NFL highlights. Yeah, sorry about when you saw my mom and dad just come up and you heard a voice and something like that. Hope it doesn't ruin, if it is ruin why I showed of NFL highlights. Yes, my second NFL highlights live stream. I wanted to do it because I haven't really done any sports content really, and if I could get to do the football content, then that would be really good as well, guys. So yeah, hope you really enjoyed it as well. I didn't start from the beginning of the NFL show, obviously, but
estranged brothers are forced to unite in a financial crisis. With some strong language, the chips are down.
Yeah, at least I still managed to try and do it. So I hope you liked it. If you did, leave a like. If you didn't, then yeah, I'll just try and probably I'm not sure if I can change anything, but yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, then just tell me then. And make sure to subscribe and like, guys. I'll be doing a live stream straight after this as well, so yeah. another live stream as well, so just hold on guys, as well, because I remember something, like I said I would be revealing my real name to, like, my real name at 500 subscribers. Probably that's one of the reasons why, I mean, I did keep this promise, so I would have, so for my next live stream, in the name of my live stream, I should just say my real name. So yeah guys, thank you so much as well. If you guys are gonna be in my live stream, my next live stream after this one, then come along. Make sure to follow my Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and guys, yeah, I'll see you guys in a little while. Peace out.